live across the SENTrack and RSN networks. And broadcasting live on racing.com. This is Giddy Up with Gareth Hall.
Good morning, wherever you might be right around the country. Hello to you, Miles Fitzner, filling in for Gareth Hall, all thanks to the team at Bet365. It's never ordinary when it's brought to you by Bet365. Imagine what you could be buying instead. And, of course, you can get along to Mornington today for New Year's Day racing. We've already completed the Victorian Stable Mail this morning on the SENTrack, the RSN and SEN Turf networks. But good morning to our racing.com viewers to you. It is 9 a.m. on New Year's Day. We're going to continue on. We go around the grounds. We continue on with...
Now on Giddy Up, it's time for Stable Mail.
Time for Stable Mail, and we head up the coast. And who better to talk to than part of the Annabelle and Rob Archibald team than Annabelle herself. Annabelle, Happy New Year to you.
Oh, Happy New Year to you as well.
Annabelle, how'd you find 2025 overall for your stable? It was certainly busy and certainly successful.
Yeah, no, it was busy, and no, we've had plenty of winners, plenty of ups and plenty of downs, as always in this game. But you're always looking to tomorrow, and hopefully we can better it again in 26.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. You've got a couple, or is it? Do you have two there at Canterbury today, or just the one? Did Cheval the Boy get a run in race number 8?
He's got a run. Scratchings. They must have given us all. Thought we were all going to have a lie-in this morning because they've given us scratchings till 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I've got an hour to decide. Cheval the Boy. He has got a run, and it's a sort of weaker race today than Saturday, but he gets in with 52 on Saturday at Randwick, and he's sort of second pick. So we'll just weigh it up, but it's tempting to wait for the better prize money on Saturday. Kingdom
of Logres is in the race for Molly Fitzgerald as well.
Yeah, he's a horse coming back from a tendon injury. I thought there was plenty of merit in his first up run. He's going to be better up to this distance and 3 kilos off. So I think he's a nice each-way play. I'm
just going to work my way through the days, and I did explain to some people earlier, this time of year with the scratchings are funny where horses are when prices are coming out. Did Wembley Stadium get a run at Terang in race 2? We don't know yet. He did?
He has got a run.
Yes.
And he's got an inside draw, so he will run.
How's his chances there in Terang?
Oh, look, hopefully he improves off his first up run. He's a horse that's been a bit of a project. He was a bit naughty in the gates as a young horse and wanting to do things upside down. But I thought his debut was pretty good. He just got a bit tired late, but you'd expect nice improvement. And he's probably another one that you'd like to think was a top 3 chance from that inside draw.
Let's get to Randwick, your runners there. We start in race number 1. You've got the 8 time to go from an inside draw, Zach Lloyd in the saddle. This horse on debut, and the last trial there at Rose Hill looked pretty handy.
Yeah, it did. The horse that was second her in the trial, Knightsbridge, is in the field as well. She's obviously a first starter. Being a 2-year-old, it's always a little bit of an unknown, but she's a lovely I Am Invincible filly. She's very big. She'd be the biggest 2-year-old in the stable. She's quite mature looking. So, look, I think she's going to be better over a little bit further, but this looks a good starting point, and she's got a massive stride, so hopefully she can break well and have plenty of room.
Yes, certainly well found in the market early, so the trial watchers have already had a little bit of a nibble. Let's get to race 4 at Randwick on Saturday. You've got the 8 Waku Waku again from gate 1. Tommy Sherry this time. Geez, the barrier gods have been kind to you early.
Oh, they have, but as we go down, you realise it's not all not the common thing. But,
stuck 3 back the fence.
She started off in Queensland up at our Eagle Farm stable and was sort of winning pretty easily up there. So we thought we'd test her in Sydney Company. Ran her in a small field Randwick a few weeks ago. She got back and they went slow. So it was hard for her to really figure. But she ran home in good sectionals. So hopefully settles a bit closer from an inside draw. And looking forward to seeing what she can do. Cheval
de Boy, you've already said you're just going to make a decision. We'll move to race 5. You've got the 10 Alabama Fox. This horse has just been clobbered in the market. They weren't really giving any punters a choice. You get 52.5 kilos from 6 with Zach Lloyd in the saddle. And after the last start at Randwick in behind Amplify, looks mighty hard to beat in this race.
Let's hope so. She's been a filly we've always had a big opinion of. And yeah, obviously gets in with very little weight here. So I think the 1500 is probably ideal. I think the key is the lightweight as well. So if she can get the right run and get a bit of luck, hopefully she can win. She's probably hit the front a bit early last start and she's got ran down late. But she's pretty lightly raced and yeah, expect her to be hard to beat.
We go to race number 6. You've got the 12 Bella Corazon out of 12.
Yeah, winner 2 starts ago with a good draw and a peach of a ride, and then ran from a wide gate last start, missed the start, went back and sort of just rode for luck up the fence and found trouble all the way. So but she wouldn't be a definite starter because she's sort of horse with the right gate and everything going her way, she can win. So we'll just watch and see what the scratchings bring, up until 7:30 on Saturday. There's other options for her 7 days later if not.
Let's get to race number 8. You've got the 4 Helsing for Jack Callan, who I don't know much about.
Yeah, Jack, he's over for a few months from the UK. He's sort of being touted as the, hopefully the next apprentice champion in England next year. He's relatively new to riding, but he's ridden a lot of winners in England this season. He's George Bowie's apprentice, son of Neil Callan, who's ridden a lot of international Group 1. So he grew up in Hong Kong and now riding in the UK, but's come out here for the winter to get a bit of experience. He's had a couple of rides for us. He's a lovely rider. He looks like he's got good hands, which is what you need on Helsing because he's not an easy horse. So wouldn't mind the field, I suppose decreasing in size a bit to help because if not, he's probably a horse we might wait for a better barrier a week later.
Race 8 to number 6 as well. You've got Sir Artie for Tommy Sherry.
Yeah, I think he's a great chance. Drew the outside gate last start. We sort of toyed with running and not running, but we thought otherwise it was going to be too long between runs. So we just went back, rode him to hit the line, but he actually ran home in really good sectionals. It was a race that was hard to make up ground in. So from a better draw, I think he's one of our main chances on Saturday.
We go to race 9, number 3, Eye of the Fire. This horse seems to always fire fresh. Have you got him cherry right?
I hope so. He's a really hard horse to get a guide on at home because he does everything upside down. He's very keen in his work and his trials, but he does seem to, come race day, he does seem to put it together. So, look, he's got a low draw. We get Jack on with 1.5 kilos off. I think it's just imperative he gets cover and switches off, and if he can do that, he does go well fresh.
And the last one there at Randwick on Saturday, race 10, number 7, Lennox, who got the visitors car park.
Yeah, he does. Won his first 2 this prep, and then was probably a victim of being in the wrong spot at Canterbury last time. Will suit getting back on a bigger track. We'll need luck from the draw, but that being said, he's a horse that likes to come on the outside of horses, so he probably is a horse you'd rather draw out than in on.
Annabelle, if you don't mind, I know that your time is precious. I will just do Eagle Farm and the one at Geelong, if you wouldn't mind. Race 4, number 6, Mickey's Medal at Eagle Farm on Saturday for Ben Thompson.
Yeah, racing really well. Sort of coming back from a benchmark 100 race in Sydney. So slight backdrop in grade here. Nice barrier. Makes his own luck up on speed. We're hoping he can win and just get his rating up a bit so that we can sneak him into the Magic Millions Cup.
Hey, how good is this horse going? Race 6, number 2, Midnight in Tokyo. The last 2, it's like the pennies dropped for him. Just gone bang, bang.
Yeah, she's airborne. I think she's had about 8 stakes placings until this prep, and she's managed to win 2 stakes races in a row. Has got a tricky barrier to contend with, but Ryan Maloney's the leading rider up there, and if he can get her into a nice spot, she looks a big chance. It's a lot of upside if we can win the race because it would get her into the fillies and mares at Magic Millions with a wild card.
Race 7, number 11 is the Rogue Plate. You've got the 11 Shady Road from an inside gate.
Yeah, very lightly raced 3-year-old filly, having just her 4th start. Won very impressively first up at Newcastle from back, and then just by default ended up leading at Randwick. That was a big step up in class, just got ran down by a very handy one. Look, it probably a negative is it goes to, she goes up in the weights here, but she's got an inside draw, and yeah, I think it looks a nice opportunity for her to hopefully get some black type. In the buffering, you've got Tuned Flying. You've drawn 13. Is the plan for Buckets to maybe sort of roll this horse forward? Is it the horse is better suited sort of forward than back, Tuned? Oh, yes, to be honest, I haven't done the speed map there yet. I was a bit miffed to see the draw. It's a set weights and penalties race. But he's another horse not overly well treated in this race, but he's going really well, and it's a $300,000 race. Would have just loved to have drawn a bit softer because it's a strong race. Yeah, he is going well. He's in great form. He's won 3 from 4 this prep. So this will be his last run of the campaign, and then he'll go out for a break and aim towards the Stradbroke, which he'd won a golden ticket for last start.
And then race 9, looks an each-way special, this Cadal. You come back from a Class 5 where you've just missed into a Class 3 here that looks a little weaker. You go second up and you're still getting $750 with Bet365 for buckets.
Yeah, no, he's, you don't have to look at his form to realise how often he places. Seconds and thirds seem to be the theme with him. So, look, hopefully we can get his head in front. It was a very good run last start, just got beat, and looks very well placed here. We
had the one at Geelong on Saturday. It is Whistlebuck, race 2, number 13, but again, just an ugly gate.
Yeah, ugly gate, and we'd already sent her down before we saw the field. So, look, she will run. She'll run here, and then she heads to Flemington for a 2,500-metre race a few weeks later. But look, hopefully Jamie's obviously riding in good form. Hopefully she can weave her magic from there.
Annabelle, you've got horses running everywhere. I've got to ask you, though, if I gave you $100, how you're playing it, you could take your pick. Which one?
I'd go 50 on the 2-year-old in race 1. And I'd go...
That's time to go.
Okay, 25 each way on Sir Artie, because he's probably getting a bit more value with him.
25 each way on Sir Artie. Annabelle, appreciate your time this morning. Understand you're busy. Happy New Year to you, Rob, and the entire team. Have a great 2026.
Thank you very much.
Annabelle Archibald there, part of the Annabelle and Rob Archibald training team. To go through those horses, it's a big effort. Like, there are a lot of horses running right around the country. We're going to jump to a break. On the other side of this, we're going to have Tony Gollan. We'll have a stack of horses to run through with Tony. Our plan is to try and get Robbie Heathcote before 9:30, where we start it'll be Nick Noonan's game plan. And for those .com viewers, you become to know and love and trust Nick Noonan. Geez, he can find the horses. He's an absolute star. So we're going to have a bit of a crack with him for half an hour or so. We've still got a full card preview to come a bit later for WA, and our WA viewers will be getting up sort of roundabout now, a few of them just after 6 o'clock over there, Western Australian time. So we'll have a full card preview with Pete Anthony and Darren McCauley a bit later on in the show. Also, massive edition of Bag of Tips later on, because they're racing at Mornington today. They've also Burren Beat today. They're racing right around the country. It doesn't stop. Miles Fitzner filling in for Gareth Hall, thanks to the team at Bet365 and the MRC. We'll be back right after this.
Saddle up, punters. For races 1 to 4 at Mornington and Canterbury, use your bet returns, and if your horse runs second or third, get a bonus bet back with Sportsbet.
What are you really gambling with?
Hi everyone, this is Ben Hayes here from Lindsay Park. We're really excited to be given the opportunity by Blue Blood Thoroughbreds to train this cool as a Bill colt, bought from the Breeze Up sales out of stakes winning mare Discreet. I really liked the way he breezed up. He ran 10.76 and he looked to do it quite naturally, and we'll look forward to getting our hands on him and having a lot of fun. I think he's a great purchase at his price, and we're looking forward to training him with you.
Towing isn't just an uphill task, no matter the heft of your haul. It's why the Tasman has a trailer brake controller standard across the entire range. And tow mode, which optimises towing performance, improving fuel efficiency, acceleration, and your ability to safely pass Nev in his B-double. Thanks, Nev. Kia Tasman. Test drive today.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
Leading horse exhibitors, breeders and trainers rely on Livermol to deliver unrivaled results across all equine disciplines, horse sales and in racing animals. Livermol is the essential ingredient for that perfect coat, with ingredients all selected for their ability to improve skin and coat condition. Add Livermol Feed Optimizer pellets for horse health, growth and performance, and the Livermol grooming range to stand out from the crowd. See your local feed stockist or our website for more information.
Saturday?
Sorted.
Punt with Ladbrokes this Saturday and supercharge your odds with Odds Surge. Lock in our best available odds on all races at Eagle Farm for bigger odds and bigger payouts. Imagine what you could be buying instead.
Live across the SENTrack and RSN networks. And broadcasting live on racing.com. This is Giddy Up with Gareth Hall.
Welcome back to Giddy Up, wherever you are right around the country. Hello to you. If you're listening via SENtrack, good morning. Listening via the RSN app or on any of our RSN stations or on SEN Turf in Western Australia. Happy New Year, or tuning in via racing.com. Miles Fitzner filling in for Gareth Hall, all thanks to the team at Bet365. We are doing stable mail and we're going right around the country, and who better to chat to up in Queensland than their leading trainer, Hall of Fame trainer and all-round good guy, Tony Gollan. Joins me this morning. Tony, Happy New Year to you, mate.
Same to you, mate. Happy New Year.
Hey, geez, it was a big year for you, 2025, wasn't it? Can you better it in 2026?
Yeah, well, you hope so, don't you?
Yeah.
You want to make every year a little bit better than the one before, so we'll be doing our best to, that's for sure and certain. So got a good team of horses, got a good crew up here, and a really good owner support as well. So, yeah, we're very hopeful that 2026 can be better again.
We are looking to be up there for Magic Millions, Gareth and I. You're normally always active there at those sales. Have you sort of been through, starting to have a look? You've got people going around for you. When does that all kick off, or are you sort of in the midst of it at the moment?
Yeah, no, well, our agent, our main agent, he's been to Scone already and probably looked at, I don't know, I'd imagine 600, something like that. I haven't had a really good chat to him yet. We'll be on the grounds out there from the 6th, I think. They start showing, so next week. So yeah, it all gets pretty busy. It's a very busy couple of weeks, but it's also very rewarding. And obviously there's some big money to be won on the track as well.
Certainly is, and you've certainly gone well there in the past. Look forward to catching up and maybe having a beer or two. Let's get stuck into your runners. I want to start today, if we can, at the sunny coast. I want to know who named this race 1, number 4, Sexy Time.
Hell, he was called Big Sexy when he came over from New Zealand, and I've changed it to Sexy Time.
Well, there's already there's one down here, Big Sexy. Now he's Sexy Time. Wow.
Correct. They didn't change it, so he's a big sexy chestnut gelding. He's a nice enough horse. His run Ipswich the other day was really good. Just rode him to find his feet and run on, and you'd imagine the extra trip and the bigger track. And they've had 5 mil up there last night. The surface should be beautiful. So it looks a really nice race for him.
You've got a couple in race number 4. You've got the 4 before anyone else. Ben Thompson draws 2.
Yeah, should be ridden quieter than the other day. Sort of when Ben rode her in the half mile and won, but she's probably just got to show us that she's strong enough. It's only a small field list, but it's a reasonably deep race.
And then you've got Lucky Lass for Emily Lang, drawn just outside of it. This is a horse that I expect maybe to roll forward.
Yeah, definitely. She'll sit up on speed. I mean, there's only 6 runners. I think 3 of the 6 all like to lead. So she'll be up there with a bit of pressure. But it's actually, like I said, it's not a bad little 3-year-old race, not a big field, but there's probably a few Saturday grade horses in this. It's certainly better than your provincial Thursday.
Let's get to race number 7 at the sunny coast today. The 3 Simply Excels are dropped back in grade here, back to a Class 2. Pug Maloney in the saddle.
Yeah, and he'll just love that little bit of cut in the ground up there today. Seems to be in really good order. I think it's a drop back from races he's been in, and he's drawn kind. He looks a pretty good chance.
Another drop in grade for Emily Lang's ride in the same race, the 8 Whoosh Kaboom from 13, and I expect that horse you'd probably want to roll across and try to take it up.
I'd say so. It depends how much work she's got to do. If she can get away with a couple of cheap sectionals mid-race, she can definitely be in the finish. She's yet again a bit like Simply Excel. They're just dropping back that little bit in grade. So she's well placed. I think she's over the odds, actually.
And Buckets, well, I like that push. Buckets rides Blue Allure, and he's drawn the inside. 1.
Yeah, well, she's a horse from Victoria. You guys probably know more about her than me. She's been pretty tricky to work out. I think now I've just spaced her runs out a little bit. I think that suits her. If she can run up to that Doomben run 2 starts ago, she'll be right in the finish. Low draws and soft runs, gap between racing seems to suit her. So with 3 pretty good chances in that Class 2, and hopefully we can come away with that one.
What's your best at, like, outside of the $1.40 pop, Sexy Time? What's your best at the sunny coast before we get to Eagle Farm?
Yeah, it was probably that race there. I think that's my best chance of winning. And a gun to my head, I think if Blue Allure can produce the run from 2 starts ago, she's probably the one. She's going to get a really soft run behind them, and like she nearly beat a bender that day. Bender's come out and should have won in town on Saturday.
Yeah.
She got the right form around her.
Let's get to Eagle Farm on Saturday. We start with the Magic Millions shootout over the 2,100 metres. You have the 8, Felix the Scat.
Yeah, lightweight, be ridden into his correct pattern. We sort of rode him too close the other day. He just got to get back to the first half of the race, just come wide, come to the outside. This will be his best run for the prep.
This is a really good race, the Magic Millions Nudgy Stakes. It's come up reasonably hot. We'll start with the 4 Liquor, going third up here. Timmy Clark in the saddle, drawn 5, and you were there pretty close. I think it's come up the wrong price.
Yeah, she just hasn't raced at 1,200, therefore hasn't won at it. She's always been a real speed, so 5 furlong out to 1,100 on the turning tracks. She's got a really good record at Eagle Farm. She'll bounce and show really good speed. Might have my heart in my mouth the last sort of half furlong, but she's got a good Eagle Farm record and she's in really good form.
Give Giggles comes out of the same race here, number 6, drawn 8 for Angela Jones.
Yeah, got a really good Eagle Farm record, really good 1,200 metre record. She was pretty luckless in that race at the Gold Coast. She never really got clear at any stage. So, look, she can be a big improver. This is a good race because of the set weights and penalties of it. The only thing about my 3 runners, they're not that well placed at the set weights and pens.
And then you've got Sunset Dreaming, who ran second to Midnight Tokyo in its last start. Midnight Tokyo, they meet again here.
Yeah, I'd like to meet Midnight Tokyo over a little bit further in handicap conditions, but look, we are where we're at. She was good. She was really good at Eagle Farm, back on good ground. She'll race really well again. Like I said, just not as well in at the set weights and pens.
Let's get to the Vogue Plate, race 7. You've got the 3 Lockyer. You've drawn 8. Doomben, did something go amiss there at Doomben, Grafter Burners? And then you've come back and had that little tickle up there at Deegan. It's looked like he sort of could do anything.
Yeah, I think he's a nice colt. I think he just felt the summer track a little bit at Doomben, and he just wasn't himself. He just got back in the run and just didn't really want to stretch out and chase. So at Deegan, we give him a little squeeze and let him get out and race forward, and he trialled up really well. I want to ride him a lot closer tomorrow, and just a step to 1,300. Like, he didn't win a maiden until he got to 1,350. So I think this trip out to a mile is where you're going to see him at his best.
I think High Barbie came out of the same trial, didn't it? The 8 in this race?
She did. She ran a really good race in the Mode Stakes the other day. She was terrible first up. Ran really good in the Mode Stakes off a wide draw and a very wide run. Loomed to win, and the run took its toll. She's just got a really ordinary record here at Eagle Farm for whatever reason, but blinkers on, Timmy Clark back on. He rode her in the Magic Millions where she ran a really good beat in 5th or 6th. It was a terrific run. If she can produce her best form, she could be a big improver as well. But for mine, I think Lockyer's a big improver in this race of what we've seen first up.
Let's get to race 8, number 6. This is my favourite horse in Queensland, Tony. Dead set, my favourite horse in Queensland, Rock Ribbed. I've been with him from the absolute get-go. I love him. Absolutely love him.
Yeah, well, you've probably seen more of him than what we have. He was a good horse down there for Kieran Maher, and then he had a little setback, changed yards, and then he's managed to make his way up here to us in Queensland. He's been great for the stable. He's done an awesome job. He's racing well. Any of these showers about the next few days only help him. A bit of cut in the ground is so much better for him. But he's just a horse that's in good form. He's got good confidence about himself, and he looks fantastic. He's a genuine chance in a good race.
Race number 9, you've got the 2 Brindavan.
Neither of these will run in race 9. The wide draws there. We'll save them for another day.
Yeah, 19 and 21 there, just ugly as. Let's get to race 10, number 1. You've got Hell for Jai Williams.
Yeah, I think it's probably my best chance on the card, albeit Rock Rib could be as well. I think he's really well in here. With Jai's 3 kilo claim, he's riding in good form. Jai, he's a jump, run, go forward horse. I think Eagle Farm 1,200 suits him much better than what we saw at the Gold Coast. I think you'll see this horse turn back his form and be pretty hard to beat. So,
Tony, if I gave you $100, how would you be spending it over the weekend?
It'll go on Hell in the last.
Beautiful.